Because, every time I try and rack my brain of like, how the fuck am I even going to start an episode talking to Paul? And it's like, that's not how you
Yeah,
start an episode of talking to Paul. You just start talking to Paul. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, you got to keep it casual because Paul is the most casual of them all. What's going on, Mr. Kilmer? How are you? What
Oh,
is
just making a place for me to sit so I can,
BYO
you know,
venue?
life's an adventure, and we're
Yeah.
just living in a Paul world.
Is it like
And
a choose your own Paul adventure? You turn the page, it's any whatever page you turn to, it's just the same picture of you, like
yeah,
waving.
it just says, "Hey, it's me, Paul."
That'd be pretty good. Like it's like you're at a dungeon. There's you can go left, right, or straight, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go left. All right, turn to page 58, and you're like, hey, it's me, Paul. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting. And you're like, I'm gonna go straight actually, page 50. Not, hey,
I
it's
might
me,
have Kirk
Paul.
make
Like
that
it's just
hope
over
for
and
me.
over and over. That'd be pretty fun.
I might
I,
have Kirk make that for me.
okay. Yeah, he seems like a kind of like if you're gonna make a book on the fly, he could just start. He has a printing press in his basement. That's actually why he has so many cats. He trained them to work the like a Gutenberg printing press sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we
and
go.
then
We're stationary
that
now.
yeah, and then I have to I have a show on Friday at a nursing home,
Oh boy.
and and I'm after the last show I had in a nursing home. I was kind of like, do I really want to put myself through this? And I said,
Is
just
it the
like
same
Paul, just
nursing home or is it different nursing
no.
home? So it's
I
just nursing
doubt
homes in
that.
general. What was your last nursing home show like?
Oh my God, it. Uh, I thought everything was fine, but I guess the person who booked me was like, we got this email from the coordinator of the nursing home, and I guess I guess I didn't. Uh, it's equivalent to bombing as a comedian, but
What, they like wrote you a bad review or something?
well, they sent an email to the event coordinator, and it didn't go well. So when this opportunity came up, I'm like, do I really want to put myself through this again?
You
And
get a
then I said to
strongly
my,
worded email. That's some fucking hate right there. Like I've gotten some bad comment cards at comedy clubs, and then those clubs don't book me
yeah,
anymore. And it's like, I get it. I didn't really think you should have booked me anyways. But
yeah,
it's crazy how like they really do just like overreact. Like you got one bad review, therefore this is a permanent. Because that's the thing though with comedy or magic and shit. People when you like you do the meet and greet afterwards, or like when like that like it's the sort of the vibe is you do the show and then you kind of stand by the entrance so people can like, hey, what's up, good job, all that shit. And that's what people do. They go, good job, they shake your hand, they don't make eye contact with you,
yeah,
but like like only people that leave like comment cards or like emails, it's negative. No one goes out of their way to like be like they
yeah,
were so good, like those are so far and few in between because they'll just tell you when they see you like you were so awesome, like I get a picture and then they just bounce. But people that are like I hate you, they avoid you, and they're like I don't even
yeah.
remember his name, the magician, he didn't make sense, he made me feel uncomfortable, I think his name was Saul Goodman. They're like what the fuck. I think you just confined a few things. Like it was like, so it's like, I don't know, fuck them. Maybe these old people
Yeah.
will be way cooler.
Well, like I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna go in and give it 100%.
Yeah.
And if I do good, I know that it was a one-time thing. And if I do bad again, I know that nursing homes aren't my cup of tea. But
They're
I
tough.
think
They're tough fucking rooms. They're tough fucking reads. And like, but at the end of the day, as much as I want to hate the audience always, you can't take out a bad show somewhere else on an audience that has no idea what the fuck happened. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You have to at
yeah,
least give them like a chance. So like the 100% is like, you give them a good 3 minutes of trying and then you don't.
yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of like
So
podcasting.
that's what I'm gonna do. And so we'll see how it goes, and I'll get back to you.
Sure. So nursing homes at like the hot gig this week.
And then I have a balloon show on Saturday, and then I don't know what I'm working for the rest of the week because,
Yeah, I'm looking at my schedule
um,
right now. I forgot tomorrow is June 1st. It's
yeah,
like fucking it's time. I have so many weddings in June.
yeah,
Like I have one on Friday and it's the first time I had to text my boss and be like, "Did they pay for it?" Because they hadn't paid a couple days ago, which I thought was weird that you wouldn't
yeah.
pay for a DJ until like the week of. Like really
Did they
playing
pay?
it by the on the fly. I don't know. These people just wing it. I don't know if it's weddings in general. I think it's weddings in general. Like you think you plan something so meticulously, and then the day comes, and you're like, no one gives a fuck about whatever the fuck you made a syllabus for, and they're just gonna go for it, and everyone's winging it, and everyone's just drunk as fuck because there's an open bar.
Yeah.
You know. Sorry, did you have a tech issue?
No, I hit the wrong button.
Perfect.
I was trying to turn my phone up, but now it's better.
Okay.
Because I can turn it up on the side and I can turn it up in Zoom, so they're
Hmm.
two different places. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think the thing. Did they pay yet?
Yeah, apparently. I wasn't trying to read the text like during my thing. I do have an alarm for laundry. I'm doing laundry right now too.
Yeah.
I'm a busy man today. I'm just doing laundry and being like, where's my money? Shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit I'm getting into today.
I, the like people think uh, comedy and magic is cutthroat. There's wedding
Entertainment
DJ.
is pretty cutthroat. I mean, this is an art form that
It's
came from the
like
mob.
it's like, well, I have a wedding that's happening today, and I need a DJ for today. Oh, and kid, I have a deal. That it's
That
like,
is what they try and do. And apparently, I'm not saying that my company does this, but I've heard other companies having like brides or venues like have brides like bartend at them a few shifts to like work off their debt to like having their wedding at the venue. I'm like, what is going on in
is
my
that like a
life?
Nebraska thing?
I don't know. I think it's just a bizarre thing, is what it is. I just know every wedding I do now, you can kind of see it because I have like a fucking sunlight like right on me, but like I get a new
Yeah,
gray hair after every fucking wedding now. I am salt and pepper daddy, bro. I got the Judd Nelson swoop. See, you got the beard. A gray
yeah.
beard looks like wise, like you know magic, and you do know magic, shit like that. But like gray Judd Nelson swoop means like I'm still just walking across a football field because I'm homeless. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a fucking vibe. So fuck, what were we talking about last time? We talked like super recently and you had shows then, or like you just been crushing with the magic? Got any
Yeah,
new
I
gags
had
you're working
shows.
on? What's new in the Paul realm besides the
Oh,
nursing homes? You doing any
um,
kids things? Oh, well, I
yeah,
guess the balloons.
I got some kid shows in August. I got some. I have an entire bin of magic that I've got to turn into an act before July 21st, and
What's
that's
July
going.
21st?
The Strawberry Shortcake Festival in Windsor, Connecticut.
Oh shit, what is that?
It's a
Like
festival.
literally strawberry shortcakes, like the
Yeah,
dessert.
yeah. I think it was a strawberry festival, but there's like six in Connecticut, so they wanted to make it more
Dude, that sounds
distinguished.
dank as fuck, though. I'm not gonna lie.
And then,
See, time to switch the laundry, but I'm podcasting right now. Also, someone had something in the dryer. See, haven't done laundry in my building in months because it's coin up and there's only 2 units and they suck ass. Like the dryers
yeah,
legit do not work. So it's like, what's even the fucking point? And there's no quarters. Quarters don't exist anymore. Like,
yeah.
do you have quarters in Connecticut? Like, what do y'all do?
I haven't had quarters in a long time.
Right? Like, last quarter I got was something like this. You know what I'm saying? But fuck, dude. Well, that's cool. And then August you got stuff, and we got Festop 3 in August. I know we're all gonna be on Festop 3, no matter what state, country, origin. naval ship, it's on. Like, it could be
Bro,
anywhere.
think about that. Best Stop 3. The fact that there was a 1 and 2 is awesome.
I know. I'm very, very appreciative. I mean, I've been polling people, where should we do Festop 3? I've gotten some great recommendations. I haven't made a final decision yet. It's usually the past 2 years, it's been a Sunday in August. I'm also moving in August, so it might be a little tough. It's been something I've been talking about pretty publicly, but regardless of the fact, it's either going to be in July or August. I think I'm going to just stick
Yeah.
with the original month it's always been and just figure it the fuck out. But at some point, I haven't figured out a venue yet. So if you have any good public bathroom locations, rest stops, they need to be public spaces. I don't want a private business, your house, anything like that. I could book your shit at your house any day of the fucking week. This is Fest Stop. This is different. This is a public gathering. This is a festival. No, it's not an open mic, even though it has all the open mic qualities to it. It is a comedy festival that you are supposed to put in your press kit for the people, right?
Yeah, I
It is
mean
what it is.
the cool thing about Fest Stop is that it literally started out as a joke. So
That's comedy, is it not?
yeah,
This whole thing was a whole fucking joke. Is that not comedy? Ha
yeah,
ha ha ha. LOL. We
and you
need to
did
get
it.
you some caffeine.
Yeah,
Are you not a coffee guy? I've never seen you drink coffee. Do you not drink caffeine?
I drink coffee occasionally when I can't function. So
Yeah. Well, you're functioning.
no,
I'm not saying that. You're just a yawny boy right now. Like,
oh
see,
yeah,
I don't know when I became a cat. Like my mid 20s, like I had like the worst hangover ever, and I had like just this cup of coffee that like something clicked in me where I was like, I'm gonna require this now every day. I feel like because I would make fun of my
yeah,
friends that drank coffee and like would spend an ungodly amount at Starbucks or whatever the fuck it was. And
yeah,
now I'm there like, I need it just to get by.
yeah.
Getting old's weird.
But
We're gonna be those people in the nursing homes trying to, how do I write an email? And then they're like, Grandpa, you just let AI do it. You're like,
you
what?
just think about it.
But I'm mad. I want to express it myself. No, Grandpa, there's no self-expression anymore. We just let AI do that now.
Yeah, it's better to give it now.
Just let it tell you what to think. You don't need to think anymore. Just look at this meme. It's dank.
Yeah. But yeah, but uh, for me, when I look at the future, it's terrifying, but I have a feeling that if it's like, oh, the robot's going to take over, they're going to say, it's like, no, they took over like 10 years ago.
Yeah, a lot
They
of
did
things are
this.
already AI that we like don't
Yeah,
even like realize.
yeah,
I mean, like every call center, most things on the internet, any chat bot thing for help. Like you think
yeah,
it's a person figuring out your problem? No.
yeah,
Yeah, you're not wrong, but I think now that it's like got like this hype beast, like the sensationalism bros behind it too, it's
yeah,
just gonna go like, you know, downhill, downhill, downhill. Like I was just reading
yeah,
something, here's something for future, like someone was Googling like some artist, like a painting they did, but like, it's been like it's one of the ones that's like in the AI database, so it's been used a lot. And Google was giving its AI results before the actual painting. So it's like a theory I've had for like a long time. And let's just get into this because this is a conspiracy theory.
yeah,
I think have we talked about the Mandela effect and how I think that's a conspiracy theory?
yeah,
Because that's what I think again. Like, because if Google keeps changing like everything, it's like, well, no, this is what it was, and then people just are so reliant on it too. They're just going to be like, no, this is it. You're stupid.
yeah,
Look, Google says, like, really, Google? Like, they would lie? Like, yes, for sponsor money? Yeah, of course they would. You think the
yeah.
truth is
That's
that's
why
why
it's so
history books aren't like
dangerous.
they don't have ads in them.
That's why it's so dangerous because, like, you'll be sitting there, like, in 15 years, Google's gonna, like, Oh, it's just like some poor kids, some poor third grader is going to be Googling stuff about the Holocaust, and Google's going to completely have erased it because it didn't get the ad sponsorship.
I mean,
It can't make money off of it.
you talk to like a 21-year-old now about World War One or World War
Yeah,
One. Yeah, they don't know shit about that. But like even World War Two, they're like they know like basic things because
yeah,
like their dads or grandpas were like glued to the History Channel before it was like just
yeah,
Pawn Stars 24/7. But like,
yeah. Pawn
you know what I
Stars.
mean?
Yeah, Chumley.
Yeah, they'll just be like, "Oh, it was bad." They won't know any like sort of facts or like the way it's like repeating itself. I mean, like shit, Mussolini's
Yeah,
legit party is in
yeah,
power again right now in Italy. And I'm
yeah,
like, these are the motherfuckers that kicked it off the first time. Like,
yeah.
I said something
And
funny. We were just goofing around. We were saying something.
yeah,
Someone said something about World War II the other day, and I don't
yeah.
remember why it contextually came up, but I basically called the Japanese the Nazis of Asia. And someone was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." Like they said, "I forgot about that," and I was like, "Yeah, we kind of nuked them, which was like super shitty too." But like,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, it was all bad. Everything was really, really bad about all of that.
Well,
The
here's
whole
the
war
thing.
should not have
It's
happened.
it's like
Great job,
right
Brian.
now, Google has the right now, if things keep going the way they are, Google has the history, it has the power to just rewrite history.
For sure.
And
That's
that's
the problem.
yeah,
And it's not just them. Anything could do it. I mean, like, um, people been using like AI for like legal
yeah,
cases and shit like that. Like, I think it's great for like coding and stuff like that. Like a lot of math things I think are going to be great with
yeah,
AI because of just like how fast it can do it. But I
yeah,
think the whole like creativeness shit has got to stop because
yeah,
like someone used AI, again for like a legal case, but AI
yeah,
was quoting legal cases it made up. So it's like
yeah.
fucking you, like, you don't you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Well, it's the whole thing. When you give something, it's basically like this. The worst part about being human is being self-aware. Why would we create another thing that is self-aware and then expect things to
Be
go
chill.
well? Because
Right.
yeah,
Imagine if
they
squirrels were just self-aware and be like,
yeah,
oh, they're gonna make a new Breaking
you
Bad.
think you feel bad hitting a squirrel running across the road. It doesn't know it's running across the road. You
Right.
give squirrels the ability to become self-aware, they're just going to throw themselves into the
Sometimes they
road.
do, honestly, I feel
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
Um, fuck, what was I saying? Shit, we were somewhere. But like I just
yeah,
it's all bad. It's all bad. And like you made a great point about like why would we ever want to make something self-aware also?
yeah,
It's like I don't know. I think it's because we are, people, this is what separates us from the herd. We are like
yeah,
so suicidal and masochistic and like shit
yeah.
like that. Like we'll be
Because
like
we're
smoking's
aware.
bad for you, be like, but it looks cool and we'll just smoke. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like, or we'll hurt ourselves. We'll drink a bunch. We'll poison ourselves. Like
Yeah,
we're like, but this is fun.
yeah.
We only care how
Well,
things affect our brains, honestly. No
yeah,
one's like, how does this feel about how does my pancreas feel about this? Couldn't, you know what I
well,
mean? That never fucking happens. Apps
it
ever, ever, ever.
it comes down to this. Um, about 5 or 6 years ago, I was reading an article in Popular Science about how the cars of the future would be able would be empathic. Your car would attune to your heartbeat and it would be autonomous, but it
I
would
hate
be
that.
a literal self-aware car. And I said to myself, what if you were a racist and you hate someone? Now your car is also a racist. And what if one day your car just decides to, I don't know, run over a group of people because you're having a bad day? Or say you're feeling not okay and you're having a mental breakdown, and now your car wants to drive itself off a bridge because you need to go to the hospital for a couple weeks. That's the
Yes.
whole
I don't
Just
really
don't
know
play.
what the end game is. I think it's mostly so everyone can just play Elden Ring with their mind,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Have you seen that girl that's just been doing that on Twitch? That's been
No,
fun. I was trying to pull up a clip, but then I just
yeah,
explained it to you, and actually more better
yeah,
than actually watching a clip of it. It's boring. Yeah, dude, I really don't know what the end game is. I think
yeah,
it's like, obviously like where all the where all the memes are pointing, man, of
yeah.
like,
I
COVID. Okay, here's my
I
big thing. Ready?
okay.
COVID was supposed to make us like sit inside, never go outside, buy shit off of Amazon, do this, do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know what? When push comes to shove, people were actually like, I'm not going to just die in my shitty overpaid priced apartment. I want to
yeah,
be an artist before I die. So they
yeah,
did all this shit. Then Biden's like, I'm going to tax Venmo and get rid of student loan debt. Like, so come out of your
yeah.
house and please go back to work. And then
It's
people were like, okay, and then they're like, just kidding, you're gonna do all the shitty stuff like drive around these Amazon products people are buying and pissing jugs and
yeah,
AI. Oh, the writers on strike. Okay, a robot is writing every TV show
yeah,
for the rest of your life. You will never have a human written
yeah,
television show unless it's Burt Kreischer making another movie. That's all you
yeah,
get, you fucking losers. You fucked up with that one. You couldn't just handle 60K a year, whatever. Robots do your
yeah,
job now. You work at McDonald's again. This is what it is. Like we're gonna do the menial shit that like literally robots did do. I
yeah,
feel like why aren't robots garbage
yeah,
men and shit?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I feel like during the pandemic, me, you, and Pumpkins, we actually had a conversation like this.
there's so many good points that were brought
Yeah,
up. Eric Pumpkin's speech about how cemeteries take up too much space on Earth is one of I
yeah,
think about that almost every day.
yeah.
However, like we should just like get rid of all of them and just start like shooting people into like space or whatever the fuck he said. I don't really remember.
Or the sun.
Yeah, that'd be fun too. I
How
mean, like definitely
cool
quote
would
him on they take up too much space and there's too many of them because it's true. Because we have
well, I
more.
look at it. I look at it like this, and I love me some Eric Pumpkins, and
Mm.
so basically, what ends up happening is that it's going to get to the point where they're going to have no choice but to. And how cool would it be? Oh, hey, Paul, what's your funeral? I want to be shot into the sun, and that's metal. That's
Yeah,
punk
they'd be like,
rock.
well, that's cool. That's literally what everyone gets. There's no
I'm going to
choice.
reanimate my body and go to work for Amazon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are like, Tesla's got a robot coming out now and it's doing like household tasks and stuff
Yeah,
too. So that D-bag is going to try and get like all his that's the thing is everyone's trying to get in on the craze too. Like it's got that
yeah,
NFT fucking vibe to it. It's all the
yeah,
same bros, like just like a dude in an overpriced t-shirt and an even more overpriced blazer that isn't like
yeah,
long enough for his arms for some reason,
yeah.
and he's just like
That's the
clapping a
style.
lot for his self, and he's like, this shit is tripled in fucking 3 months, and people are like, whoa, and that's
Yeah,
it. That's it. The people think
yeah.
they're
I
gonna make
mean,
money off of it. That's what's crazy. They're like, what if we autonomize? And they're just trying to do it with anything. Like, what if like a car wash, you didn't need people? It's like that already exists. Whoa, for real? Shit.
yeah.
Okay, let's start again. You
But
know?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the thing is that I've told people this from the beginning. I shouldn't have an opinion on anything.
I think you should
I
have more
think,
opinions. I think you should be president of the United States.
yeah,
I think you should be
that
head of the
is
United
probably the
Nations.
worst idea because
No. Paul Kilmer, your statement on AI. Go.
okay, it's bad.
Yeah, there you end. Thank you, Mr. President. Any more
Yeah,
questions? No, he's not taking any more questions. Everyone back the fuck up.
when I become president, I really hope I get a box of top secret documents to put in my house.
Hmm.
That was the thing. I feel like once you take a government job, you're just given it's like a test. It's like, I'm going to give you this box of top secret government. Don't put it in your house. And then it's like Joe Biden was like, yeah, I just put it with my Corvette because that guy loves to tell people he's like everybody's dad. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I found those top secret Russian documents.
You just
They're
gotta make
safe
him.
in my. He said it's not like they were just lying around. They were behind a locked door near my Corvette. He dropped the fact that he has a Corvette. He loves that shit. It's the only thing he's going to be able to remember in a couple
I picture
years.
like Biden like as like the guy that's like looking for like his spare keys, and then he goes in
Yeah.
the junk drawer and there's just like a subpoena, like a classified, like mostly
Yeah.
black ops fucking document, like a
Osama
receipt.
bin Laden's living in his pool house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's like at his guest house in like Delaware. Like Bin Laden's
Yeah.
like, man, Wilmington, Delaware sucks ass. Can you send me back to Afghanistan, please? This is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's like you think
It's
Delaware
like
is gonna be nice, then you get here and you're like, this is fucking terrifying.
it turns out that he's a sweetheart and he just tries to help Joe. It's like, Joe, don't. I told you not to put that much chlorine in the pool.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's making my beard go so much whiter. You know, trying to
I
age
know.
me? Like,
By the way, they killed my clone. I
yeah.
stole that from
They
that
killed
movie.
my
Anyway.
clone. Yeah, that was Barry. He's smoking like a cigar
Yeah.
that's like cartoonishly large
Yeah.
and has an ice cream cone.
Oh, it was from Borat. That no, it was the one where he was like it was one of those Sacha Cohen Baron movies. But
Bruno?
yeah, no, the one where he's like the Afghan person. I'm gonna get canceled. But anyway,
Borat? Yeah, Borat. Like, very nice. My
the
wife.
one,
Kazakh.
no,
He's
the
from
one.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the one where he's like has like a whole female militia
Was that
and that.
Ali G?
No, that's the interviewer. I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll figure
Okay,
it
I don't
out
know
later.
either. There's a lot. He's a very talented actor.
Yeah,
He's
I
great.
just ripped his idea off. But anyway,
No, you're good. We rip off ideas here on this podcast. That's what we're about. It's Brian's rip off show. This is actually a take on the Golden Girls. I'm kind of fucking it
yeah,
up right now though, because I don't have like anyone from it. But yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
but
Yeah, AI is fucking bad, but like, have you
yeah,
been? This is where I'm gonna give it its praise. Have you been to one of those McDonald's where it's like the drive-through's a robot?
yeah,
Those are great. They don't
yeah.
fuck up and they don't give you shit and they don't take long. They're just like, you just say the thing and it's like, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
And,
Can I get
and
you
then it's
anything else?
there.
And you're like, nope. And they're like, okay. Is
I
everything
want
correct? And you're
one
like,
chicken
yep.
nugget, just one solitary chicken nugget by itself.
They'll
No
do it.
sauce.
The robot understands you. I say
Yeah.
crazy shit. I'll be like, can I get a McDouble with no bun, extra pickles, and then McChicken, add cheese, no bun? And it'll all
Yeah.
just pop up in like a second. Like,
Yeah.
you say that to a person, they're like, hold up.
They'll give you 6 buns and nothing else.
Yeah, they'll be like, wait, say that again. Let me find the button.
The
Making
robot
noises
comes
and
to
shit. Like,
the robot drive through comes to your comedy show. It's trying to
I would
support
love that. If it was just a bunch of series on like phones, like playing, that would be fucking rad as shit. I can't
Yeah.
forget to switch my laundry soon.
Hey Brian,
Yes, sir.
I guess we gotta go.
Okay. Do you have
I'm
any, do you have
sorry.
any do you want to do a read real quick for Cape Cod picnic tables and then you could just
Yeah,
bounce?
okay. Oh, hold on. All right. If you need a picnic table and you live anywhere in the New England area, your best bet is calling Tyler Broderick at CapeCodPicnicTables.org. You can find him in Cape Cod. I don't know where, and I don't have his phone number. I'm assuming Brian will edit this, but Cape Cod Picnic Tables, it's where it's at.
Perfect, dude. Paul, I love you. Tell Rebecca I love her too. Enjoy the store. Get something extra weird just for me, like maybe a stick of pepperoni with some big condoms or something. But don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'm gonna keep going a little bit, so you can leave. I'm gonna just give the people more of that like little spice, that pizzazz, what they want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an extra read for some more sponsors and stuff. So You're amazing. The amazing Paul Kilmer, everyone. Let him hear it.
Thank you. And don't forget, Brian Barganier is his real name, not barbecue,
Yep.
not bacon, not
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 Barbados.
not Barbados.
I've
It's
been called
Brian
that multiple
Barganier.
times.
Check out the liquor store diaries. It's Brian.
Chronicles.
Oh, I just stepped in a cat puke.
Oh no.
Way, way to go, Paul. Way to go. Way to end a commercial. Way to end an ad.
This is perfect. I'm keeping all of this if I'm being honest.
Oh shit. Oh, that was cold. Anyway,
Ah,
gotta go
you're the
take a
best, dude.
shower. All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.
We did it. He is amazing. I love him with my whole heart. The amazing and incredible Paul Kilmer. God damn it, he is the best. Okay, we're gonna do some laundry and then we'll be right back. I'm gonna do a switch over. Don't go anywhere. Hang on. Wow, the lighting has gotten literally epic. Now there's just an angelic fucking moonbeam above me as I'm reading a text message back from my wedding on Friday in 2 days. I said, "So is everything good for Friday?" My boss wrote back, "It's looking like it will be. Still have not received payment yet, but bride did respond with songs. So here's some songs. So I'm going to call them tomorrow if payment doesn't go tonight. I'm literally building the crates for that wedding now, so everything is finalized except for the payment." Laughing emoji. Like, just get the fucking payment today then. Like, I don't even know what time I'm supposed to be there. It's like this whole thing. Now I'm gonna have to call him tomorrow. It's like I don't want it to be like multiple dialogues. Like, why can't I just fucking know if your wedding is happening in 2 days? Like, why haven't you paid for your shit yet? Oh, I forgot. No one has ever forgotten. Like, what are you talking about? This is one of the bigger things that you book. And then I remember even my wedding, my friend asked for $900 to DJ his wedding. And I said, no, it's too much money. But at least I went on my way to ask at first, like, but like the fucking, like, if I'm gonna just do this, and like my prices are not cheap, they're like more than that. Yeah, I don't know. That's super fucking dumb. And I'm just like doing laundry in my goddamn apartment building that's just full of psychos and shit, whatever. Good podcast. Got to add more content though, because Paul Kilmer's been doing these 15-minute drive-by little mini-sodes. So either way, this is what it is. Laundry's done. Tonight, I'm very excited. We're going to be recording a very secret but very public album, Kyle Buffet. I'm dipping my toes into music producing again, and I'm recording an album for Kyle Buffet tonight at my new music studio. So that's going to be really fun. And then we're going to podcast. Ham Clancy's going to probably be on the podcast tonight. For This Is Comedy now. She has a new venue she wants to talk about doing comedy at, not a fake one like a dumpster with 3 chairs in front of it, like an actual one. So that's good. We're kind of just crushing it right now on all fronts. I'm feeling good about it. Tomorrow is karaoke and Last Call Comedy number 12. Can you believe I've been doing this shit for 3 months, just like popping off and doing comedy after karaoke? So basically, if you don't know, at the end of my karaoke nights every week on Thursdays, there used to be in the venue a pop-up little comedy show I would do while you'd close your tabs out, hence Last Call Live Comedy. And then the venue kind of was like, stop. So now I just do it right outside the venue. And sometimes I walk in up and down North 8th Street. So it's a pretty good little parade show if you ever want to see me with a portable speaker, literally crushing and doing crowd work and causing traffic jams, shit like that. Just for clarification, it's capeconpicnictables.com. As much as we'd love to be at .org, we're not an organization, we're a company. It's not a nonprofit, it's a completely for-profit, if anything, possible MLM scam. We learn how to make your own picnic table from a master by buying a picnic table off of him, and then he comes over it, disassembles it, and makes you put it back together for two prices. Okay, nailed it. That's the scam. That's the new model I'm working on. I think we're doing this. This is good enough to end the podcast on this. I've done enough plugs. I've done enough launch work. The lighting is literally terrible. Like, this is what I was saying. Like, look at this. It's nice. It's nice to have like the fucking sun like right there, sure, but like not when I'm trying to fucking podcast with Paul Kim. Oh, that looks a little better, but it's like I could do this for the hour while I'm waiting for my clothes to not even be dried to have to run them again to restart to put more money in the dryer because the fucking units in this building suck ass, or I could just play Skyrim. So it's like, should I podcast? Should I play Skyrim? Should I do other constructive shit? What is actually on my list of shit to do? Nothing. So I re-downloaded Skyrim. What are you gonna do? Had all my old files, got a little I need a one player pausable game because that's where I'm at. The rule is in our house is if I can rub Ham's Tootsies while I do it. I can play as much video games as I want. So I don't get enough credit for how fucking dope I am at video games for mostly playing one-handed because I'm squeezing the shit out of those little cute tootsies. But regardless of that fact that I'm a beast, I like the mental, like just being by myself, processing my bullshit, taking it out on this video game, wiping a bunch of people out with like some sort of like rage magical spell, and then just being like, okay, now I can go deal with shithead Nebraskans for 2 more months. Or like, you get what I'm saying. It's very cathartic. I do like it, but I also like to be able to just like do something crazy, go back, or like pause it. Because if I'm playing it at work, I used to play Skyrim a lot at one of my office jobs, and that was super fun. I logged in a good amount of hours with that. And yeah, you just need a good pausable one player game. Like multiplayer is fine playing out with your bros and shit, but sometimes I just want to play most times I just want to play alone because that's what it's fun. It's fucking fun. It's not fun like waiting for your friends to get on and then being like, "What up?" Like it is, but it isn't. I just want to be alone, and then just like sword slash a zillion people or zombies. Oh, and my computer's fucking up now. Perfect. So this has been a one Brian's One Brian show. There we go. Nailed it. I'll make a new graphic for that because I literally have so much time on my hands now. But either way, it's a busy day today. I podcasted with Paul, going right to the recording studio in a couple hours. I should probably take a shower. I haven't bathed in a few days. I did a Zoom mic yesterday and I felt too dirty to do that. I told them then I was unbathed. Like, look at how my hair is just like kind of staying. All right. Either way, I need to take a shower. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to play Skyrim. I'm going to take a shower. Great episode, Paul. Nailed it. We talked about AI. That was terrifying. Not a twist I wanted to go. He needed to go grocery shopping. I was late to getting him into the podcast. That one was on me. My neighbors are burning out. All right. Have a great rest of your day, folks.